Hey! Welcome back to the College Cooking Show. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make the most simple, easiest, juiciest burger you've ever seen. Let's get cooking.
I'm a private chef, cook for money, yeah.
Okay, we're talking burgers. Super simple, guys. You got your cheese, you got your potato bun, the classic. That's all we're doing. Nothing fancy, no lettuce, no tomato, butter, burger, meat, beef, fuck it. That's it. So, the biggest thing is when you get your meat, you want to look for this number right on top, the percentage of the lean. This says 80% lean, and what that means is there's 80% lean meat to 20% fat meat. So, 80-20 is always solid to go. Do not go higher than that. If you go 85-15, that's way too much lean, not enough fat. The burger's not gonna hold together, it won't be juicy enough, it's gonna fall apart. Anytime maybe you're in a store, they don't have 80% lean. What do? Well, you take the 85, you take that shit, and you add a little bit of fat to it. What is fat? What do you use? I take the bacon, you know that white part of bacon, that's all fat. Just pull those strips off, throw it in your mix, you're good to go, that's gonna be nice and fatty. Honestly, if you can find 75-25, is that the math? Anything lower than 80, oh, that's gonna be good. The more fat you have, the more flavor. Always think that, more juice, more fat, more flavor. So, just open your pack there. Take your ground beef and plop it into a bowl, like so. And then start forming patties. Just little balls like this, that's all you really have to do. You can wet your hands too, the meat's not gonna stick as much if you do that. There's two ways you can make a burger. You can use a big smash and have it nice and thin, cook super fast. Those are pretty good. On today's, I'm gonna go a little thick. That's how I like it. So I'm gonna keep adding a little bit of meat to this until I get that shape. And remember, whenever you cook meat or a burger, it always is gonna shrink up. The juices are gonna evaporate, it's gonna cook off a little bit. So you wanna go a little bit bigger than what you think. Once you got some, that looks about good, that looks about right. You plop it down, take like this, and you wanna take your thumb right in the center and make a dimple. What that's gonna do is when the juices start to cook and it starts to curl in this shape, that's gonna keep it even. That's gonna keep it kind of opened up, flattened out. There's gonna be a pool of juice that kind of grows in that, and that's gonna be the perfect pocket to trap in all that flavor. Now that we have a burger shape, this is where you can take some Worcestershire sauce and just pour it on top. Honestly, I forgot to buy it when I was shopping today, so I would be using it, but I don't have it, so we're gonna pretend like we don't need it. But this is where I would add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Excuse me, too. I'm sweating like a fucking pig. It's 95 degrees in Minnesota, it's a little humid, but we're gonna keep cooking, we're gonna power through it. Salt, just like so. We're gonna get a nice, same with any meat that you cook, the salt and the pepper are what make that crust. So when you sear it, that's what makes that crisp on it. Without salt and pepper, you don't have that, and you don't have flavor. Nice fresh ground black pepper, always important. Once you've got your burgers patted, salt and pepper, that's all you gotta do. Time to come over to the pan here and let's get cooking. You can use olive oil, you can be healthy, you can use grapeseed oil, fucking sunflower seed oil, whatever. I'm using butter because we're making burgers. At the end of the day, it's not a healthy meal to begin with, so you might as well go all in, fucking splurge on the unhealthiness, get that nice juicy burger, get all the fat, all the flavor that's in this beautiful thing we call butter, and cook it all the way. Come over the pan, butter goes in. Nice, look at that. Perfectly golden, just starting to bubble. That's what you want to see. Now, it can turn brown. There's a fine line between a brown butter and a burnt butter. A brown butter is going to be nice and golden and have a nutty smell to it, a nutty buttery flavor. A burnt butter, you're going to know right away. You'll see smoke, it'll be black, it'll taste terrible. Do not use burnt butter, you can use brown butter. We take our burger, lay away from you. Nice, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear some action in the pan. Dimple side up, so that dimple that we made, you want it up because it's going to collect the juices. Give it one more press down, get everything in there so the juices get locked in. That starts to create the seal, and then don't touch it. Walk away. This is key. I don't really use timers much. I recommend it for anyone making a burger, use your timer. Hit start. This will be very important because all we're going to do for burgers, it's such an easy method. You wait till it gets halfway up, so once that beef, that cook line, that brown line is halfway through the burger, you flip, and you look at your stopwatch. Whatever the time is, you subtract 1 minute, and that's how long it will take on the other side. That's like a perfect medium burger. If you want medium rare, subtract 2 minutes. If you want rare, subtract 3 minutes. It kind of goes down like that. While your burger is cooking, this is when you butter the bun. Take some butter, boom, slap it on that bun, and then toast it. You never want to use an untoasted bun. Because you know what happens if the bun's not toasted? All that juice from the burger soaks into the bun, it gets soggy, it starts to fall apart. No. You need a little bit of toast on there to seal in those juices so that bite comes through and you get all that burger juice right in the mouth, not into the bun. That is a huge step. Whenever I make burgers, I use potato buns. This is the classic, kind of have that yellow color to it, a little bit more flavor. Anytime I make a burger, I want like a sloppy, juicy, just cheese and beef, potato bun. You can use brioche if you're doing a classier burger with bacon and lettuce and all that, but for the simplest, down-to-earth American poolside burger in a hot-ass cabana, potato bun, beef, American cheese. That's all I do. So we started the timer and we put the burger down. Now, the key is to look for when that gray line, when it gets almost halfway cooked, that's when you want to flip. Oh my God, look at that. Beautiful sear. Look at that crust. Beautiful crust. So now, we take our stopwatch. It says 6 minutes on one side. Now that we flipped, we reset it, and you're on to 1 minute less than the first side. So if that side took 6 minutes, right when it's halfway, you flip it, and now we just do 5 minutes. All right, burger's basically cooked. There's 30 seconds left on this side. Now we go in with cheese. Nice American cheese. I always go 2 slices. We come in here and we layer it right on top. Just that fucking beautiful cheese, just like that. And now, my biggest pet peeve. If you've ever have a burger at like a shitty restaurant and the cheese is like half melted or it slides off when you bite it, you can just, that's terrible. So you always have that gooey, melty, bubbly cheese. Here's what you do. You take a glass of water, you get a cover. Get ready, because it might make a mess. You pour in, boom, you steam it, and you cover. And that steam is gonna build up and it's gonna melt that cheese all over your burger. It's gonna be perfectly melted and gooey every single time. That's the way to do it. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful sight. Burger, cheese, look at that. Look at that drip, look at that drip drip. Oh my God, we are dripping. That is what you want to see, my friends, the drip. Okay, so the plate on the bottom bun, slide off with your thumb. Throw that away, you don't need it. And then this is it, this is the money shot. This is the cover, the smash. Oh my God. Oh my God, you see that juice? Let's go, now it's pool time. Come on, follow me. Follow me to the fucking pool. A burger this good, you can't eat it inside. You gotta enjoy the last light of sun. Golden hour's passed, but there's still plenty of time to jump in a pool with a freshly made burger, nice and juicy. I'm telling you what, I've been waiting all day to do this. It's been a long day. Take your burger, you take a bite first. Oh my God, perfect. There's juice coming out of that. Look at that drip, look at that drip. You bite one more, and you go for a fucking swim. That, my friends, is how you make a perfect burger. I'm Chef Donny. We'll see you next time. Peace!
I'm a private chef, cook for money, yeah.
I'm a mutant, I'm a banshee. My girl left me cause she could not understand me. Just come back now, hold my hand please, before the voices in my head start to command me. Money falling, money calling, it's so